At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Can you walk, lad?
That's a relief. Seems like the rest on the ride here did him some good.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
I don't blame you. It certainly caught me by surprise.
And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost in here, we're never getting out.
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness? Does the Farsight mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. But I'm not seeing anything. I'm worried.
Dude, he's out. He's
Hurry
dead.
and lead the way.
That dream we had, where we were turned into a monster, he died then.
Right.
100%.
Everyone stay close so we don't get separated. The village is this way.
And the fact that the mirror that's worked this whole entire time stopped working now after that scene, he's 100% dead. I'm worried about the prince. He believes in a world where people can make their own future just like you. He's the only one that can see their dream become a reality. Okay. Well, you know, I really don't think this prince is gonna be alive. I have a very, very little belief.
Huh? This looks like... Who are you?
Are you all right?
Head swimming. What is with this place?
The royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here.
Something about this place. Yes. The flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
So here you are at last.
That's the necromancer. 100% that's the necromancer.
Alright then.
So we're gonna have to fight the necromancer.
Alright then.
I have a lot of people with dark stuff.
What now?
Stroller the samurai. Hulkenberg is learning paladin, and then maybe she'll learn the dark stuff. Heisme is... What is Heisman doing? See, I don't know if assassin will work with him, but I do want her to get him to a ninja. Oh, I need bag. So I want to get him to a ninja. Juna is doing good with Persona Master. She's rank 5. Yufa mastered Summoner, but I don't have enough to get the Devil Summoner. I do want to go into the Devil Summoner. And then he's gonna master Berserker. After Berserker, I want to make him a Faker. Or maybe a Brawler. I don't know. I kind of want to... I need a Commander General. After because he can't go down to the Berserker tree because I haven't ranked him up high enough. So that will be locked. So I might as well... I think I'm gonna make her a Commander. A Commander or a Faker. I just got some really good Faker weapons though. Let's make him a Faker. Make him a Faker. Maybe. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Let's max out his Berserker stance. And see what happens.
How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why?
Hello there.
Why would His Majesty order such an atrocity?
Thassalanthropos, my friend, my RPG friend. Oh my god, this game is so good.
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain. But if it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elda tribe.
That third eye for Yufa? Yeah, I love Yufa though. She's so... I like the Mastari, and I love Yufa. I think Yufa is my favorite, outside of Gallica.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
And maybe Fabian, because Fabian's kind of hot too.
They're not.
And Hulkenberg.
No way.
I'll take them all. I'm a lawyer.
Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcest? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
I love Hulkenberg because she's always talking about food, and she's a fantastic knight. She has such a honor and duty bound, and she has such a great love for food.
Yes, over there.
Gallica has the best heart out of everybody in the whole party.
What? That...
He draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
Like Rocket Raccoon, he has one of the most tragic backstories. His is the saddest, and I actually care about him the most.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. Now...
I don't really give a shit about Juno.
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
I expect everyone to be into food. Yeah, but she is like a puppy who is heavily food motivated. Like, everybody is really into food, but she loves food. It's all she talks about. It's all she wants to do. It's all she's worried about.
Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
It's so funny. I love it.
Then we move.
I can't believe how far in this game we are. I need to get to the cave.
This.
The magma that I'm sensing, I'm worried that about the prince. We need to hurry over to the hideout. Oh look, there's more fairies. I think I'll feel a little alarmed if we all swarmed in on them as a big group like this. For now, let's leave them be and move on. I was wondering why I didn't see more fairies around the world. I guess they just live here. So she is the local Quenya. It's a fairly old Yugif man. It seems he's working laying a body to rest. A Yugif.
Russell? You're safe!
Huh? My word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
Hmm? I know but one red-tressed knight. Are you the royal guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded.
Yeah, we broke the curse.
I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy beyond words.
That was like 7 hours ago, and I thought I was beating the game then.
It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure, came striding in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade. We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
What?
No, that can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
Who was responsible for this?
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis.
Damn, so the prince is dead. I was right.
From the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
An innocent boy, twice tormented in the clutches of assassins. All because of the family he was born into.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
You're coming, aren't you, love?
I must go to him.
You're right. Maybe we'll find some way to help.
Yeah, just cast like resurrection or something. That'll be fine.
I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So, that was you?
Yeah, just cast res. You don't remember me? I've been here from the beginning. I'm like the kid's childhood friend.
'Tis just as St. Rilla said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored. Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are free to join me.
Wait a second. What if I am actually the prince? And somehow like a piece of the prince? Before I go to Prince, I think I'll help Russell lay the body to rest. Because he was cursed at a young
You're going to
age.
stay here.
There's something strange going on still that we haven't been fully explained yet.
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
Alright, here we go, dude. Here we go. Oh my god, we're fucking here. I need to get to the prince as quickly as I can. The prince is in the prayer room on the lower level. I don't want to believe it, but we need to see him for ourselves.
It's nearly time.
This voice.
Long have I waited.
Beg pardon?
Hold on, did you really come here from outside the sanctum? What's going on? No, that can't be. Are you truly Elda?
Hey, you.
Are you associated with the group that's been sheltering the prince? It's all because of them that another calamity has befallen us. Now that I get a closer look at you, are you Elda? I heard that the prince was the only Elda within the resistance.
You must hurry.
Bro, I am the
The
prince.
time has come.
These resistance members can keep on sacrificing themselves for all I care. It's not my problem. I guess that came out a little sounding cold. Suppose I can help carry the bodies away. There's too much for that chief to handle all on his own.
What?
Right past this door is the living quarters. Lady Grude made it strictly clear that it's not to be opened under any circumstances. You heard me, hurry along now.
All was for this day. There is still time.
Hello there.
Prayer room is located further in. At the moment, it's being used to mourn those who are no longer with us. I pray you don't cause a disturbance. The prince is just ahead. Are you ready to go in? Let's go in. Okay. So... a lot of people to talk to. People who brought the prince to this village called themselves simply the Resistance. They feared a name would spread word of the existence. Their numbers have gradually dwindled, and after today's tragedy, Russell is all who remains. Hardly a resistance now, huh? Oh, snap. The truth is, during the attack, I crossed paths with the assailant. He walked right past me on the stairs outside. At the time, the only thing that struck me was his unusual garb. Otherwise, he walked by so casually it seemed like nothing was amiss. It was only afterwards that I found out that he had just massacred all those people. I tremble even now just thinking about it.
Hello.
Beyond this door is the place the organization has been using as a hideout. Or should I say, it was beyond this door. Other than Elder Russell, the rest of them are... Perhaps we brought this on ourselves. It's also dreadful. What's over here?
Oh.
Me? No, I'm not part of the resistance. I just hop out on my own time. I take it you saw the coffins outside. Old man Russell is on his own now. Ever since I was a kid, the old man's been teaching me much about the outside world. The adults are all speaking ill of the resistance, but the younger folk around here are all genuinely grateful for them. Okay, this is the room that the prince has been laying on while he was cursed. Shit, there goes the crown. The royal scepter. That's interesting. Look at all those coffins, dude. Numerous coffins are laid out hastily arranged in a row. They're all gonna come back to life because it's the fucking necromancer, dude. All these people are gonna come back to life and we're gonna have to fight him. You're all from the outside, aren't you? Mind telling me what's going on? Nobody will tell me anything. They'll just say, don't leave the house. I know the fires were scary, but it's all too much to be holed up like this. I, for one, have no intention of spending my life running between caves and forests.
Oh, it's you!
Down here lies the altar of the secret history, the sanctuary which houses the true story of the people and world. Kindly refrain from making any loud noises lest you startle the fairies. I need to know what's in here.
About that.
Okay. Hold on. The mural depicts a scene from ancient history. The image appears to show some academic studying a store of hidden power contained within a person's body. The artwork is titled The Invention of Magic. This is kind of cool. The mural depicts a scene from ancient history. A spell-binding city is depicted filled with towering futuristic architecture that's far beyond anything that the three nations are capital. The artwork is called The Era of Light. The mural depicts a scene from ancient history. The elegant capital city crumbles in flames. Large-scale magic is cast and dragons are let loose into the chaos. The artwork is called The War of the Dragons. Magic was born. We had an Age of Light. Dragons came out. The mural depicts a scene with ancient history. Together, the three artworks form one large scene. 8 youths stand facing each from each other in a ring formation. At the center of the circle lies a corpse holding a flower. Each figure is from a different tribe. Perhaps the corpse belongs to an Elda. All 8 have their backs to the body. The artwork is called Triptych Birth of the Tribes. I think we have one of each tribe with us too. A Roussant. I think our party has everybody. We definitely have all the tribes with us. Is it the same thing if I go to this one too? Yeah, the 8 figures. So that one would say the same thing. So we have this one. The mirror depicts a scene from ancient history. A city lies in ruins. In the background, a testament to the repercussions of war. In the foreground, resilient survivors take on an agrarian lifestyle. So this is after the War of the Tribes. The 8 got together to defeat the dragons. A more recent era than others, a Clamar general leads an army. The soldiers are equipped with modern weaponry, including gauntlet runners and igniters. The artwork is called Second Wars. So everything was really going great. Okay, magic was born. We built a great city. Dragons came out and destroyed everything until the 8 great heroes plus the one Elda. Something happened with the Elda and the 8 great heroes, but they were able to stop the dragons for a time being. And now everything was okay until the Clamar started fucking things up again. A wise-looking youth and beautiful woman face each other in a familiar forest. Because this depicts the sanctum. Upon closer examination, the woman is an Elda. There appears to be a blessing of the union between the 2 figures. The king and the prince's mother. I wonder where the scene is supposed to have taken place. Okay, so then the prince was born. This is the prince is born. And the elves are chronicling all that. I like that.
Now what am I to do?
Quite a state our village is in right now, so if there's anything you need, now's the time.
Come off it.
I've heard that the Elder are considered a solely tribe to the outside world. Perhaps that's reflected in the current state of affairs. That child is royalty, yet his life has been defined by tragedy beyond anything that I could have experienced. To think that there are those who would see such a child as no more than prey to be slain, to look upon a mere boy such as he and revile him. Their souls are truly cursed. Okay, I think I talked to everybody except for... I haven't talked to you.
Hey.
Also the princes. Oh, Highness. For you to forfeit your life in order to save ours, it can only mean that we have truly failed you. There can be no atonement, no penance to match the magnitude of our failure. And then this guy. To be completely honest, there are those within the sanctum who would think ill of both His Highness and the Resistance. But life is priceless. For him to have died in such a way at such a tender age. Let us pray so that such tragedy is never repeated. Offer your prayers not to any idol, but to the God that dwells within.
This way.
No. Your Highness.
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh? Gallica, you've returned.
Milady Gruade. It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruade.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes. Even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean the king? Wait, who's Her Majesty?
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames, and it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy. Are you perhaps... no, it can't be. And yet...
Is something amiss, milady Gruide? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Yeah, wait a second. What the fuck?
Hurry.
That voice again coming from
Hey.
somewhere.
Are you okay?
The time has come. Here thou camest to the end of thy journey. This secret place was home to thee. Now, remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew. I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
What do you mean?
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course.
I look now to the past. I see the roads I traveled on this journey.
Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Louise, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
In the prince's name.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
But it was all for victory. Okay.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince...
Is no longer with us.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive. So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus, his stilled sands began to flow once more. Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
I'm just a traveler.
Could a mere traveler have borne witness to so many happenings beyond mortal understanding? To name but a few, thy parents, memories of thy youth? Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent? Yes, thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation.
Oh shit.
'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All signs of thy conjured existence.
I have nothing?
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart.
Hair's done. I noticed I missed a spot, but I can cover it up with other hair till I can touch it up.
The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own.
Congrats on the new hair.
All thy trials, all thy experiences wert to prepare thee for this day, to share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
My other self?
The trust and friendship I've gained has been there to support me, but if they have known I come from nothing, then I am nothing. But people have stood by me, believed in me. And the same goes for the desire to help anyone in need. How is it that I've touted such a laughable, idealistic belief this long?
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
Oh shit, I wonder if I'm triggering different endings by my answers. I didn't even think about that.
Is that right?
I see my true identity
so I
is...
bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
We're gonna go with the prince. I am the prince.
I am... the prince.